Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Herbert. Steps away to his left. Space to run past the 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Point after, right down the middle. And this is now a 1-point game.
Chargers 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bilal Nichols showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Back to throw, Watson. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. And Cook has it left side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 2nd and 11 at the 41. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Letting one go deep for the end zone.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Herbert back to the air. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Faking the give, now Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is recovered by the Chargers. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer into a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Herbert now. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle
the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler from 17 yards out. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
What are you doing?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On first down, Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, it's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the red zone now, Watson. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. As the first half is winding down. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Sliding out of the pocket. Going deep here for Allen. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taken at the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A huge play there for Houston. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field. But still.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Cordero Patterson. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Texans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida, and he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
From the 30 on second down, Herbert escaping the pressure right. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. They find some open field here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, it's Herbert. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Flush to his right. It's complete to Cook. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Colby Parkinson punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Watson. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Charger drive about to get going. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Point after, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw here, Herbert. And complete, right side to Cook.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defense defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Their season, to be frank. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 33. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers capitalize on the... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add two more onto their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You can have the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Watson. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Again, it's Watson. Flushed out right. Great hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They need it. He's by himself. Keenan Allen. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They're going to pass here with Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chargers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Dancing to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. To throw is Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 77 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well.
And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only